Hello, my peeps. I have something new. I have bookmarks. Look at these. Nice and flat. They go in the book, and then you can put anything you want. These are like a blank canvas. You can just put whatever you want. And this one is teal because I love blue and green, and blue and green together makes a beautiful color, teal. So I made this one teal, and then I have blue, purple, and pink. So, but they're all gonna be different. This one I'm going to sew through. So I'm going to take this end off and sew through them. Let's put this on this end. Maybe I'll just put it on later. Okay, here's my here's my bent needle. I use this one and I work with that one, obviously, because it's bent. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, it's bent. Okay, let's get it through here. Uh-oh, what's it not going through? The butterfly? Let's see. Well, I just want to get these to drop. And then, oops, I want that to get away from me. That. And then our butterfly. And then up through the rest of it. And it's not working so well with the bent needle. So I think I'm just going to take this off, let that drop, and then I just have these to put on. If I can do that. More to drop, drop. Yeah, it's right there. And we bring them down. There we go. Now this wire is free. I'm done with it. And now I have 3 seed beads. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 seed beads I just picked up. And I'm going to bring those down. Now, I'm going to go back through. I'm going to skip the seed beads, all 3 of them, and go back through the first bead here, and then go through all of them, really. This one's working a little faster, probably because I don't have the wire in it. All right, I'll get some of these. And we'll keep going. Get you. Can you see? Can you see? I need you to see what I'm doing. I'm just going back through all my beads with this bent needle. I guess I could have gotten a different needle, but I'm like, well, this one works. I thought. It. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's just do a bead. Here goes another bead. And another bead. Okay, last one. And we're through all our beads. So now I'm going to pull on this wire, or on this. Whoops. There we go. I want to pull. Straighten it out. Hang on to this last one. I think I'm pulling too much. There we go. I want to pull back this way. Pull back this way. Because I don't want to cut off. I'm trying to use up as little thread as I can. There we go. Now we have this. I'm going to sew through this itty bitty 15 millimeter seed bead right there. Sew right through it. Wait. I gotta sew through this first. Maybe I should have went silver on this one. Well, it don't matter. I got gold on here, so I went with gold. Now I'm gonna go come through. Doesn't want to come through. Is that a tight hole? Jeez. There we go. I was holding on to the string. Hang on. Okay, now I'm going to go through the seed bead. Drop it down, all the way down, inside. There. I'm going to take off my needle. And I guess I need a little bit more room. I'm going to tie knots. It's wrapped. There we go. Just going to tie knots. Just an overhand knot. And then nice and tight. And then a surgeon's knot, which I'm going to go through the loop once, twice. Go through twice, pull on it nice and tight, and then we'll do a third one. Oh my God, I'm too close. Okay. Just did 3 knots. At the end of this, the seed bead is down inside here. And now I tied knots. Now, I'm going to get rid of the string. Come on. Hold on to it. There we go. Hold on to it. There we go. That's it. Cover this back up. There's that. Now, my jump ring. So I'm going to open my jump ring. Put the opening towards the top with my bent nose. And I'm going to take my flat nose. These are your flat nose. Open it up. And then, oh, forgot a step. Close this up. Close this all the way up so it closes. Just like that. And then we're going to put a jump ring through it. And then we're going to put a jump ring through here. And then we're going to close it up. There is my blue one with a butterfly. Beautiful. Beautiful. Blue. My little picot with my 3 seed beads. Okay. Okay, that's the first one. And now these two, I'm going to do different. I can get rid of this and get it out of the way. Use wire. I put the string away and get out my wire. And I have my 49 strand because it has the softest drape. It is 0.019 inches. That's your average size beading wire you want to use. And I'm using pearl. It says pearl right there. So it's a little white, whereas the regular stuff is like gray. It don't matter what color I use because I use these wire guards. So the wire is going to go up and over and down back through a crimp bead. So you don't really see what color the wire is. So I'm going to get started. Pull this off, put it on the other end. And I'll do it later. Okay. Wire. I'm going to try and slide this wire through all the beads, if I can. Whoop. Through all the beads, get in there. It's already stuck on the second bead. Oh, these purple ones are really, okay. I'm probably going to have to drop these down. These ones have small holes, so I'm going to have to drop it down. And then put through, there we go, like that. Then we'll get this one. And then we got another one. I'll just slide them all off. There we go. Get rid of that wire. And then we're going to just put these on. Little one, and then a nice purple, and a gold. Whoa! Get that in there. A gold spacer bead, but I used a tiny one. I just wanted a tiny one there, so. And then we got another tiny one, go on the other side of the crystal. And then this one. And then we'll go through this one. And we got them all. Just about. Here's my other one. And my last one. Now, on this one, I'm going to put on a crimp bead. Crimp bead. And then a wire guard. And then put it in one side. Pull it up. Go over the other side. Down through. And what is going on? I'm just not. There we go. And then back through the crimp bead. And then pull. I don't want a whole lot of wire there. And we're going to separate our wires. Just like that. And then we're going to crimp. Oh, wait. I did this wrong. I don't want to crimp just yet. I'm going to take this part of the wire and I'm going to put this jump ring through it so it's on the wire guard. And then put this through the crimp bead. Right through the crimp bead. And then we're going to crimp. Pull down any wires, separate them. And then we're going to use, there we go, the back groove. It has like kind of a moon there that gives a divot into our crimp bead. And then our front one, we're going to fold the crimp bead over on itself so it looks pretty. So you want to center your crimp bead into your crimpers, crimping pliers, squeeze. You got a little divot, and then you go on the front and squeeze. And that's what it should look like. Ta-da! Okay, now I'm going to cut off this little bit here. Now slowing these all the way down. Give myself a little room on this end. Snip it off. And move all my pliers out of the way. And we're going to do a crimp bead, a wire guard, up through, down through, and now before I go through the crimp bead, I'm going to go through here. I'm going to go through there so that it sits with the wire guard right like that, so they're connected. And then I'm going to go back through the crimp bead, back through the crimp bead, and then pull so everything's nice and snug. Looks like this. And then we're going to crimp with our crimping pliers. Get it in the back groove first, center it, pull snug, and squeeze. And then we're going to go in the front groove. We're going to turn it in the front groove and squeeze. There we go. Okay, and pick up the needle, snip this off. Now, this one, I have a tassel. I like it. Let me go. Tassel. Ah, isn't that cute? I love it. It's very pretty. Very pretty. And I like the tassel. I usually don't like tassels, but this is a bookmark. And it's just going to hang out and look really pretty. So there is my purple. And now we have pink. We got a pink one. And we're going to take this off. And then see if I can get through these. Yeah, I should be able to. I have some 6-0 seed beads. That's a 6-0. That's another 6-0. Pink seed beads. So I'm thinking I should have some, whoops. Are these going to be small? These going to be small holes? These pink ones. Ah, the first ones. Okay, there we go. Now we're sliding through. Slide through all of them. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Oops, lost it. That one. And this one. This one here is pink, but it's got like copper going through it. I think that's really pretty. That's my center bead. And then we're going to finish going through all these beads. It doesn't want to go through that one. Why? There we go. It's snug. That's why. Snug. There we go. It's going through. Let it drop. get these. And then I'm going to end it. I have a 11 seed bead at the end. Hi, Justice. Do you need to go outside? I need to let my dog out. Hang on. Just 1 second. I'm almost done. Almost done. Just got to get through the seed bead. Pull it down. And then we always let it drop down off the wire onto this wire and drop. Okay, we're done with that wire. Now, same thing with this one. It's going to be crimp. Oh, I gotta let my dog out. Hang on. All right, hang on. Okay, now we went through the seed bead. And now we're going to go through a wire guard, up through one side, and then I always flip it over and turn it. Go down through the other side, and then I go down through the seed bead, or the crimp bead, but we're going to go through this jump ring, which is small. Oh my goodness. I thought maybe I get, at least I was beading wire through it. Oh no. Pulling it. Well, I thought the beading wire would, yeah, it's going through. It's just caught on. There we go. Now we're going to slip that down through. I don't know if it's going to go through the wire guard. No. The wire guard's got to go through it too. Oh my goodness. I always run into snags, you know? Snag here, snag there. And I have my dog whining. She's wanting attention. Well, I need a bigger jump ring, because this is not going to work. All right, bigger jump ring. I think I'll just slip a jump ring on there instead of trying to start over and get a jump ring through this yarn. So what size do I want? I need something that's going to go through. It's kind of thick. These look thin. These will work. There's one. Okay. Let's open our jump ring. I got our bent nose. Got our opening at the top, right here. Is it? Yep. Opening's at the top. And then I'm going to take my flat nose and I'm going to tweak that open and then slip it through this jump ring. Yeah, we're going to slip this one through. The beading wire wouldn't go through it. There we go. Okay, we got that. We're going to close this up. I didn't think I was going to get it. Right there. There we go. Now, we're going to go through the wire guard. So it says just like that. Now we're going to go back through the crimp bead. It's way down here. Bring it back. And then I'm going to pull There we got that, and we're going to crimp, get it centered in the back groove, pull down on your wire, squeeze, make your divot, and then get in the front groove and squeeze and fold it over on itself like that. That's what you want. Beauteous. Snip that off. Now we're going to slide them down, and we're going to do this side, and this wire is like crazy out of, need the thing back in it. Where's the thing? There it is. I'm going to snap it in through there, and I'm going to cut it off. And give myself some room to work with, and put in my crimp bead first, wire guard in, and then I flip it over, and I'm bringing it over and down through that side, and now this side is going to go through here. There we go. Snap that in. So it's nice and hooked together. Now back to the seed bead, or the crimp bead. Crimp bead. Okay, and pull. There we go. Now I'm going to crimp this in the back groove. Of course, pull down on the wire, no wire showing, and squeeze, and go in the front groove and squeeze. A little snugger. There we go. And we're going to cut off this excess wire. Whoops. There we go. And put this out of the way, that out of the way, all these out of the way, and all my wire, and here's my needle. And I've got 4. I don't know how to do this. That's beautiful. I love that purple one. Isn't that pretty? And we got pink, blue, and teal. Very pretty. Oh, I didn't get my pink seed bead up there. Oh well. It's still pretty because I got these like crystal balls. Yeah, like, not like, well, the crystal balls, like, you remind me of disco balls. So pretty. Very pretty. And then this one is beautiful. All different, had a big crystal in this one. And a nice, beautiful purple crystal. And then we have our butterfly. Isn't that pretty? There we go. And our teal, I already showed you in the beginning of the show, or of the video. I love these. These are so pretty. And it really didn't take very long. I made 4 of them. Well, I made one before. I wanted to go through and see how I would do on this one because the ending up here with the seed bead. And it went pretty good. So, move this out of the way. And we're going to move in. So we got a good look. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alrighty. Well, that's the end of this video. If you'd like to subscribe, hit subscribe. If not, just hit the like button. Thank you. And then until next time, happy beading.